Being 18 years old and having grown up right at the transition of the digital age, YouTube has been there for me much like music has. But now that I'm older and YouTube is genuinely an option as a career, honestly, I'm having second thoughts. Looking at YouTube in its current state, I'm not so sure they give a fuck about their consumers anymore. I truly don't. I don't think consumer satisfaction has been a part of the equation in years. So today, I just want to take a couple of minutes to talk about how much of a joke YouTube has become. Number one, the ads. I'm sure if you've used YouTube for even half a second, you've run into at least a dozen ads in 5 minutes. Whether it's on the video itself or the YouTube homepage, the volume of ads that they've been using has increased tenfold. It's honestly to a ridiculous degree. I remember using YouTube a few years ago and yeah, it was ad heavy, but it wasn't this bad. Type of ads that'll have you sitting for 15 seconds unskippable only to get you to the next one and you gotta wait 5 more seconds just to skip that one. Or those 90-second ads that you can't skip until probably 45 seconds to a minute in. Hey, you motherfuckers, I don't know who y'all think y'all are, but you're not that great. Especially when it comes to the type of ads that are being pushed. I'm talking overly sexualized ads. And for a platform that tends to pride itself on user safety, y'all have absolutely no shame. As a company, allowing ads such as these to be promoted on your platform is disgusting business practice. YouTube Kids is creepy, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna put a video up on screen so that you can go watch it for yourself if you would like and see what I'm talking about. I'm not about to risk getting my channel age restricted. It shows truly just how low you're willing to stoop just for a little bit of dough. It's lame. It's weird. If we were to boycott YouTube though, I'm not even sure everybody would be on board with it because of just how goddamn complacent we've gotten as a society. Don't nobody want to fight for themselves anymore. Nobody wants to fight for the collective. We're in one of the single freest eras, but it feels like we're trapped under a mountain of bullshit. Which actually brings me to my next point. Speaking of a mountain of BS, the AI moderation has to stop. I've seen so many videos of people talking about this and I completely agree. This AI moderation that y'all have been doing with YouTube is going to fuck your platform over. Coming from a consumer that has been using YouTube for over a decade now, YouTube, stop. Y'all don't know what you're doing. For a function like looking up content to watch, alright, I guess, even though that's pretty lazy, but for the way content is distributed and the way that it's taken into account, the way that it's restricted, the way that it's monitored, using AI for human tasks such as monitoring one's channel is a horrible idea. We have creators that have been getting demonetized randomly for no reason. And as a creator myself, y'all are playing with these people's money. Y'all are playing with these people's lives, and it doesn't seem like y'all care. Now, there have been a plethora of YouTubers that have talked about YouTube and their shenanigans regarding black creators, and I am a black creator. Now, I'm not saying YouTube is racist. No, I'm not saying that at all. You got that? Did you hear that? Okay. I can't get sued. But we live in a country where my people were considered as 3/5. We live in a country where atrocities such as slavery can occur and build the backbone for a country. Then fast forward a couple centuries and we're getting told to shut the fuck up about it as if our living relatives weren't just going through Jim Crow and getting sprayed with fire hoses. Yeah. Like, we're not even 100 years past the civil rights movement yet, and we just had a whole Black Lives Matter movement back in 2020, which shouldn't even really be a movement. It shouldn't even have to be a question. And yeah, I'm going on a bit of a side rant, but this pisses me off. Anyways, back to YouTube and black creators. I've seen YouTubers such as Zephyr, Your Girl Tunes, Corey X Kenshin, Olama Sama. I know Corey's situation was a bit different, but still, this is insane. If you want to go check out their videos on the situations, I believe they all have individual videos tackling the subject. Now, why don't I just quit and get a normal job? I think for the reason anybody else is doing YouTube or social media or content creation or anything else than a 9 to 5. Nobody wants to be trapped in this infinite loop, even though we're still trapped because we're still literally in the matrix. This algorithm, it'll chew you up and spit you out faster than you can blink. It's always been my dream to be a YouTuber. It's always been my dream to be free, to be able to have a community that will have my back and I'll have their backs when it comes to it. I try to make this a space where anybody of any demographic, of any ethnicity, of any gender, of any race is able to come and relate to these videos because that's what should matter. I thought YouTube was supposed to be about you, the viewers, the creators. What happened? How did we get here? To me, video making is one of the ultimate forms of expression. You can literally do almost anything, but it comes at a cost. Almost like a music label. You're always catering to the algorithm. You're always catering to what people want to see, not what you want to make or what you enjoy making. Because truthfully, I don't think it's about that anymore. At a point, it definitely was, but now that the sea has been oversaturated with everything from video essays to even my style of content, what's the future of YouTube looking like? I'm curious. If any of y'all were thinking about doing content, don't let the current state of social media deter you from pursuing your dreams. Because just like every century has its peak, I'm not so sure even though quarantine happened, I don't know if YouTube is at that peak yet. I think we have a couple more years to see what's gonna happen, but if they don't stop with this AI moderation bullshit, then they're going to drive their company into the ground. If they don't stop with these outrageous ads, their company's cooked. And I hope they care enough to actually listen to the people who make this entire platform possible. Because if everybody suddenly stopped using YouTube out of nowhere, I wonder if they'd be forced to make some different decisions then. But I guess we'll never know because they don't care.